Alright, so what we got going on here is a Thermal Pride oil pack, or packaged oil burner and air conditioner. And the air shield, the air swirler at the back here is cracked. And before it actually falls out and soots up the heat exchanger, we're going to change it. So that don't happen. Get to bleed it first. Still recording. So we ain't losing the oil. Stuff costs enough by itself. This doesn't happen that often, but when it does, it needs to be fixed fairly quickly so it don't get any worse. Good, the gasket stayed intact. But you can look right here. That's the crack we're speaking of. There's one up here, one up there. If it falls out, it can't swirl the air. And then you've got issues. It will soot up the heat exchanger. Then you need a new furnace. We're just going to replace it here. Just slide right off. It's pretty darn hot. Alright, turn the oil back on. Turn it off. Yeah. Alright guys, so what I ended up having to do, this fitting, flare fitting, for whatever reason, kept leaking. Got a little bit on video and I'm like, I don't want to waste my SD card and my battery fixing a leak. So cut the flare off twice and it still leaked. The only thing I changed was this. It had a little dirt in it. So I had a bottle of oil and flushed it out. And
screen turned off. Making sure we can see everything.
It's fine.
Okay.
And so I just flushed the old fitting out, put it back on with a new flare nut. So evidently somebody went to work Monday hungover, wherever they make these things at, or wanted to get off work pretty early that Friday, wherever they make them at, and it's just a millimeter off somewhere on this thing. It would not seal. It's sealed now. So that makes me question all the other ones, because these are a few years old. I don't use them that often. So either way, lesson learned. Keep the darn thing out of the ground, which I tried that, but it slid off the paper towel and ended up getting into the dirt anyway. So now we'll just bleed it and start it up and see how it works. Has it off at the thermostat. We're just going to cross it out here.
Bypass it.
Yeah, jump it out, cross it out where it's going to cross. These oil packs, they're hard to see down in here.